Welcome to Flash Tutorial Keypad Password Part 2. It's a follow-up to Flash Tutorial Keypad Password, and that's what I have opened on my computer. Now we want to do something when the password is correct. So let's go to lock this AS code, select this numbers layer, insert a layer, call it PASSCORR as in password correct. Select that layer and pick up my text tool. I have black selected. I'm going to make a text box here. I don't need the font to be that big font. Let's take it down to about 24 and PASSWORD password CORRECT password correct. game on. Now if I highlight that, modify it, convert it to a symbol, make sure movie clip is selected this time, and it's called PASS capital CORR underscore MC. Copy that. Open the properties panel, paste it in for an instance name. Now get on it where you get those crosshairs, double click. Now we're inside of that movie clip. Call this one the text, TEXT, text. Lock that layer. Click on that first frame, get that fuzzy square, drag it once to the right, insert layer, action script, AS, select frame 1, open the actions panel, STOP, open close, semicolon. So now we're sitting here on a blank frame, and when we get the right password, we'll jump here and see password correct, game on. Back to scene 1. Locking all the layers, opening the actions panel, and down here, come down to the bottom, put a couple enters, and type this code. Type. We have a button called enter underscore BTN, add event listener, same as above, open bracket, mouse event, period, click, comma, and we're calling this one ENT, ENT, close bracket, semicolon, function, ENT, open bracket, event, colon, most event, close bracket, colon, void. There's an open curly bracket for this function, and when you start to type, you'll get a closed curly bracket, so there's two of them down here. If, open bracket, total count equals, so if the total count equals the 3 count, plus the 6 count, plus the 4 count, plus the 9 count, plus the other count, close bracket. These are all variables that we made way up here in the very beginning, these. So if that's all true, there's an open curly bracket for the if, this if. We're going to trace, open bracket, quotation, yes, close quotation, close bracket, semicolon, and then we're going to say pass correct underscore MC, that's that movie clip we just made, period. Go to and stop, small g, small t, capital A, capital S, that turns blue, open bracket 2, close bracket, semicolon, and 2 close curly brackets. So now this could work. Test movie, test. No errors. I press the 3. I go to count 2. I press 6. Jump to 3, 4, and 9. And now when I press enter, password correct, game on. So that works. Now I'll just show you, if you're not catching why that works. This total count is 1111. So down here, if total count, and if I look at these, Each of these has a different units or different tens value. Up here we have for the number 3, we're going to have 3 count equal 1. Here we have 6 count equals 10, so that gives me 11. Here we have it 4 count equals 100, so that's 111. And the 9 count equals 1,000, that's 1,111. So that means that this is true. Now we got to work on what if we press a wrong key. So after this one here, before this enter, a couple of enters, and type this code. Code says key 1 underscore BTN period add event listener open bracket most event period click comma dot 5. I think I already have a dot 5 used, so I might have to change that. Yes, so this will be dot 6. This will be dot 6. Close bracket semicolon function dot 6 open bracket event colon most event close bracket colon void. There's the open curly bracket for the function. There's the closed curly bracket, and we got a count equals count plus 1 semicolon. And any time I hit one of these other keys, this other count is going to be equal to 10,000. Other count equals 10,000. Semicolon, and we're going to jump. Okay, let's forget about that for now. Okay, that's for that one. That's for number 1 key. Make sure you have a closed curly bracket here. Copy that. Couple enters, paste it in. This is going to be for key 2, the next one that isn't part of our code. This will be dot 7. Dot 7. And this stays the same. Come down here, a couple enters, paste it in. 3 is good, 4 is good. Now this got to be key 5. This is going to be dot 8. That's good. Couple of enters, paste it in. This got to be 7. This got to be 9, and that's okay. Paste it in again. This got to be 8. This got to be 10. This got to be 10. And we got one more to do. Paste it in. This has got to be 0. This got to be 11. This got to be 11. So let's do this. Control, test movie, test. See if we got any errors first of all. No errors. Let's do the right code. 3, 6, 4, 9, enter, correct password. Good. So now what happens if we don't get the correct password? We got to have something for that. So back to my action code, back to my scene 1. Making sure all my layers are locked. I'm selecting this pass correct layer, insert a layer, calling this PASS WRNG as in password wrong, selecting frame 1. Make sure I have my text tool, PASS WORD, password WRONG, password wrong, period. Highlight it, modify, convert it to a symbol, movie clip, PASS, capital P, capital WRNG, shift underscore MC. Copy that. And paste it in for an instance name. We're doing the same here. Double click on it. Now we're going to call this text. TEXT. Click on it. Drag it once to the right. Lock it. Insert layer. Action script AS. Select frame 1. Open the action panel. STOP. Open close bracket semicolon. Back to scene 1. And back to the action code. Locking all my layers, selecting the action layer. Come down the bottom here, down past this enter button, and between these two curly brackets, type this code. Type. Else, ELSE, turns purple, open curly bracket, pass wrong underscore MC, PASS, capital P, capital WRNG underscore MC period. Go to and stop frame 2. Go to and stop, open bracket 2, close bracket semicolon, and you should have 2 curly brackets here. So anytime we get an incorrect code, we should go to that frame saying that my password's not correct. Hopefully no errors. I'll get the first one right. 1 3 6 4 9. Enter, and that's the correct one. Let's do it wrong this time. Test movie. Test. 3 6 9 5. Password wrong. We're getting there. We need to find some means of keeping track of when we press one of these keys. So I have all my layers locked. I'm selecting the pass wrong layer, inserting the layer, and I'm calling this one password, PASSWD, password. Oops. Selecting frame 1 and picking up my oval tool. Click here on the edge if you don't have a circle oval tool. I don't need a stroke, so no stroke. And black for my fill. Hold the button down, make a little circle. There it is. Selection tool, highlight it. Right click copy. Right click paste in place. Use your arrow keys and toggle over until there's a space between them. Highlight them, right click copy. Right click paste in place. Arrow keys over. Right click copy. Right click paste in place. Arrow key them over. And this time I just want 2 more. Right click copy. Right click paste in place. Arrow key them over. Now I'm going to highlight them all. And over here I have an alignment panel. If you don't have an alignment panel here, look under window and you'll find alignment somewhere. There's mine. Make sure this is not selected, and I think it's this one I want. Yeah, see how that puts them all in order. Okay, they're highlighted. Modify, convert it to a symbol. Make sure movie clip is selected, and I'm calling this PASS, capital W, D, shift underscore MC. Copy that, right click, copy it, and paste it in for an instance name. Double click on it. Now we're inside that movie clip. Call this layer dots. Call it dots. Lock it. Insert a layer. Call this frame, F-R-A-M-E, like as in the border. Border. B-O-D, border. Good name for it. Select that first frame. I want black for my stroke. I want no fill. Click here, no fill. and pick up my rectangle tool and make a rectangle that covers that like that. Now you can collect this use this free transform tool, and you can highlight this and move these things around until they get them where you want them. But I'm quite happy with that. Lock that borders layer, unlock this layer. Click from here to number 10, I believe. Insert keyframes. Nope. Right click, convert to keyframes. There. So at this one, I want there to be none here. So delete them all. Here I only want one. So pick up my selection tool, click here, delete them. Come here, I want 2. Delete them. Here I want 3. Here I want 4. Here I want 5. Here I want 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here I want 7. Here I want 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here I want 9. Before I do that, I need one more. Insert a keyframe. That's my 10. Back here I want 9. So now when I come into here, watch up here. That's what's going to happen. Lock them layers. Select that top layer. Call this action script, AS. Select frame 1. Open the action panel. STOP, open close bracket, semicolon. Lock all the layers. Unlock this border layer. Select frame 1 and highlight this. Open the properties panel, and I want to make my stroke a little bigger. So here where it says stroke 1.0, I'm going to make it 3. And I'm going to come up here, insert a keyframe. Now this is what you get. As we click buttons like you do with a password, it'll increment. Let's go back to scene 1. Open the actions panel and write the code for this. Let's start way up the top here. For key 3, write in this code here. Password, pass, capital P, capital W, underscore MC, period. Next frame, that increments the frame. Open, close bracket, semicolon. Copy it, come down here, paste it in here. Come down here, paste it in here for keys, each of these keys. Paste it in here. Come down here, paste it in here. Down here, paste it in here. 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 So whether we get the right code or not, that's going to increment it, those dots. And you're just copying and pasting. Or you're just pasting because you just copied it once. And we don't need it down here. Let's try this. Control, test, movie, test. Let's get the wrong code. 3, 2, 5, 8, enter. Wrong code. Let's try again. Let's get these numbers backwards, like 9, 4, 6, 3. That's still incorrect. All right, let's try it once more. Test movie, test. 3, 6, 4, 9. That's correct. And we'll do it once more. Control, test, movie, test. And watch these dots. 3, there's a dot. 6, there's a dot. 5, 8. We'll go until we have all 10 dots up there. Doesn't matter what we press, but naturally we're going to have the wrong code. I believe that's it. Hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope you use what you learn.